Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, March 9th, and just a real brief update for you. A lot of you have already sent me your emerging trends presentation topics. I believe I've got most of them, but there's a few that I'm not sure. And here's what's going on. I have to be able to have the group listings to be able to create a group Dropbox. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the group Dropbox to be due on Monday, March the 23rd. That's the Monday after spring break. Of course, you can turn it in before that. But I'm going to leave it up to you. If you want to work together as a team and work ahead and then take the whole week of spring break off, or if you want to use the week of spring break to finish your presentation. I'm just going to expect you to be a professional with one another and work it out so that it's convenient for everyone on your team. But that will help me to not have to create multiple drop boxes. So this presentation, the Emerging Trends presentation, is going to be due the Monday after spring break. Feel free to turn it in ahead of time, and if you do, send me a message and I'll try to take a look at it if I can. I don't know what I'll be doing during spring break, but if I can take a few minutes and take a look at it, I will, and try to give you some feedback. Most of the time, I don't have rewrites or re-records on the presentations because it would be so involved to go back. If it's completely off, I think there's been one time where there was a group that was just completely off base on their presentation. Usually that doesn't happen because people send me outlines, and a lot of your outlines, one team sent me an outline and I've already sent some feedback to them with some additional ideas and things that I thought needed to be included with it. So I want you to, that's what helps, is working ahead and sending me outlines. So then by the time you get to your presentation, there's really no problems. So that's one thing I want you to do with your topics. So Emerging Trends is due the week after spring break, so I probably will not have an update next week. Your next update will probably come on the 23rd after spring break is over. So this week I'll be grading your Exam 2 papers that came in that are due today at noon. So I'll get those graded this week, and I'm going to do my best to finish that before spring break because I don't want to have to work on it next week during spring break. So hopefully we'll get that done real quick. So here's the problem that I ran into when I went to create your group Dropboxes. If you notice up here at the top, this is the spreadsheet that I downloaded, or the PDF I downloaded from your Cohort 56 1000 site. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 team names, but then when I scroll down here, I've only got 6. So there's 2 teams that I don't have. And when I go here into our course and I've created your groups, I don't know what those other 2 groups are. So let me go here and let's see. Here it is. I'll go to enroll users, and I can see who it is that I don't have in a team, but I don't know which team they're supposed to be in. So what I need you to do is to just have one person on your team to send me an email with your team name and all of your team members, so that I can update this and correct this, because if I can't create the Dropboxes till I've got all the groups set up correctly here in the system. So help me get that straightened out first thing this week, and then I'll get your Dropboxes fixed. So that way your whole team will have one place to submit. Now what you're actually going to submit in the Dropbox is just if you upload your video to YouTube, then you just need to submit the link, the URL link to your video for me in the Dropbox. And I don't think it will let you submit just text, so you may have to actually maybe attach your PowerPoint slides or something like that, and then in the file or in the comments section, give me your URL to your web page. Or if it's a Dropbox link or whatever it is, however you're going to get me the video file, the MP4, you would give me that link there in the Dropbox. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be looking to get the last few project titles settled and get on to grading your Exam 2 papers this week. So I hope all of you have a great week, and really look forward to these Emerging Trends presentations. They're always a lot of fun, and I enjoy watching them and seeing the things that you learn as you go through the research. Keep in mind that at the end of this presentation, I will post a peer review where you do a review on yourself and on all the team members, and then the output you receive is a comparison of your personal review of yourself and your team members' review. So you might think that you've done a lot of work, but everybody else may not. Or you may feel like you didn't do that much, but everybody else thinks that you contributed a lot to the project. So it kind of gives you an idea of how your average team members view your participation. Not doing this to try to create problems, but just to as a way for you to early on get a feel for how your team members are measuring your personal performance on the project. So that is just kind of a good little reality check for the teams. And then if there are any issues, this is a good time to work it out because this project usually goes well with people, especially since I work ahead with the teams. So it's a low impact. It's not like this project is going to make a difference on your career, so you can have conversations with your team about how you can each improve your performance within the team to really keep your groups on a good foot moving forward through the rest of your program. So that's it. I know I kind of rambled on about a couple of things through the presentation, but if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will be grading your papers and look forward to getting your video presentations in after spring break. So enjoy this week and especially enjoy next week, and we'll be back at it later in the month.